First Crew, live at the premiere of the movie Living in Bondage, the sequel, Breaking Free. Hello and good evening.
Good evening.
Looking gorgeous as always.
Thank you.
So first of all, the movie Living in Bondage. What and who are you looking out for?
Looking at being entertained. Living in Bondage is something that one can't easily forget as far as movie making is concerned. And it was it still is timeless. It was a masterpiece, and the sequel should be better than the story. Than what it was there in terms of production quality, in terms of the acting prowess of the actors, and yeah, I'm looking at having to sit in there and be blown away. So yeah.
Another question: how does it feel 26 years later or 27 years later, and we are here getting to see the sequel?
It's exciting. It's pretty much exciting. I think we filmmakers, movie makers, should begin to revisit, go back memory lane to begin to pick very beautiful, classic, timeless piece of work and to, revive it once again. There are so many of the movie way back that are still very much relevant till date. So. It's a laudable cause. I mean, Ramsey did. I want to believe he will do a good job, and he must have taken about years to do his research and not failing us. So, yeah, it's a laudable one.
All right, so can we be a bit petty? Those that didn't watch the first one, how should they be feeling right now?
I beg your pardon?
I said, can we be a bit petty? Those that didn't watch the first one, how should they be feeling right now?
How old are you now?
I know I did watch it. Yes, I did.
You should feel honored that some story that was so much of a huge, it was such a big deal way back, and is being revived again. Is being brought back to our going down memory lane and reminding us of what was and better off of that particular story. That particular storyline. Then, so you should begin to key into classics. Yeah. And read more about us and get into I don't know, just get yourself involved more, and then so that you can get more stories and you know how we the old Nollywoodians will feel when stories are being brought back again. I feel so honored to see that Kenneth Inobue's story is being brought back again, and this time I want to believe it will be better than the last one. Yeah.
As a Nollywoodian, in your own words, yes. What are the things that keeps you going in what you do?
Just staying real and making sure that we do things better. I mean, in terms of production quality, we're getting better. In terms of our acting prowess, we're getting better. In terms of locations and cameras and equipment, where everybody's just going to their books and reading up stuff and to see how they can make movie making seamless in this present time. So that's it.
Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
So 27 years ago, guys, Living in Bondage was shot. And from what I heard, I would always refer to my mother. My mother said, living in bondage is something you should learn. You should watch and learn for you not to mingle with bad friends. Yeah. Now, she always makes it to the fact that Andy Okeke is a force to reckon. And you're her favorite, actually. When I told her there's a sequel, she was like, okay, can I come for this premiere again? And I'm like, okay, you can't come though. But Andy's here, guys, and this time around, he's not a ritualist. Don't bother. I won't tell you guys the story. How was it like being a pastor? Sequel to the former one where you were a ritualist, like I heard. I haven't seen it.
Well, if you watch the former one, it ended where I was converted, where I was delivered. And this is a sequel, a continuation. So that's why you saw me being a man of God. It started with the other one. So it ended where I was delivered. And that's the ingenuity about this movie. It's a continuation and also a recreation. Yeah. You can still see Living in Bondage operating in my song. The devil luring you and painting the world as if it's sweet. And then a bad paymaster. When you are in, you will now demand a pound of flesh. So there's nothing good about following the devil at all.
So what was it like filming with younger actors? I know Ramsey wasn't in the movie before. What was it like filming with the younger generation?
Always beautiful, because the success of a story is that it has a successor. So if you do not build successors, you will not have legacy to leave behind. So it's very beautiful that I acted with the younger ones. Of course, I've been acting with the younger ones. Since I acted the first movie that started in Nollywood, I've always acted with the younger ones. So great celebrities have always come from the movies that are made. And so it's always beautiful seeing these younger ones stepping in our shoes. Beautiful, very fulfilling, that younger ones are now looking forward to become like you. But when we started it, a lot of people wouldn't want their children to be actors and actresses. But now, everybody wouldn't mind if their child is an actor. So it's very fulfilling.
So it is safe to say that you gave birth to Nollywood. Your character gave birth to Nollywood.
Well, it's safe to say that I acted the first movie that started Nollywood. Movie is a collegiate effort. It's not a one-man show. Everybody contributed in making Living in Bondage a success. But I feel very privileged that I became the face of the movie, being the actor.
Okay, so you guys have heard it from, I don't even know the title to use. He has so many titles. Now he's having I don't even know. Chief.
Who are you looking out for this evening?
I'm looking out for Angie Okeke, Kenneth Okonkwo. I'm looking out for, I know Kana is in the movie, Bob Marley. I'm looking out for my old actors, the people that I started watching in Nollywood. Bob Manuel, Zulu Adigwe, Angie, everybody.
Okay, but how does it feel for you watching this movie like almost, let's say 26, 27 years later?
Honestly, I'm scared. I do not want them to spoil it. It's a classic. You cannot spoil it. I don't want them to spoil it. So I'm hoping that they come through.
Okay, I think they will come through. I mean, come on, this is his directorial debut.
He's directing. I know he will come through.
Exactly. That's why. Please tell me you watch all the sequels. I'm sorry, the trailers and all of that.
Everything I've seen, I never know the song. Even the Davido's official song, soundtrack for the movie, I know it.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
You are in this film after 27 years. What did it feel like?
I don't even know what to say. I wasn't in the first one, but this one is different. This is more classy, more glamorous. A lot of people, a lot of locations, more money pumped in, so you can imagine.
Wow, 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 wow. I can imagine.
I'm glad to be part of it.
Yeah.
Because no matter how small the role is, history is being made. This is the creation of another Nollywood, a higher Nollywood. So I'm glad to be part of it.
Because I know my mom is always talking about living in bondage, and 27 years after, the same actors are still alive. It's something to be thankful
Is
for.
that not glory to God?
Yes, it's glory.
Living in Bondage, hearing that there's a sequel 27 years after. How do you feel about it?
Absolutely amazing. We saw the first one when we were really kids, and we thought it was really good. But seeing this brings a lot of nostalgic feeling back. There's this nostalgia that comes with it. So seeing a sequel from that, something that we saw as children, and then it has amazing actor. It has some of the actors from the first one, and then picture is amazing, sound is amazing. What I want to do tonight is just have fun. I have not come. You know how actors watch film now? Oh, that acting is bad. Oh, why did they not put lights here? No. I have come to have fun tonight.
All right, that's good. So for you now, yeah, this movie, let's be a bit petty. People that didn't watch this movie or were not born then, how should they be feeling right now?
You should feel bad, Joe. But the amazing thing is it's online. You can find it online and watch and keep up. So they wouldn't feel that bad. They shouldn't feel that bad.
Another thing is this. For you, how do you think the Nigerian movie industry has evolved from now till then? And what do you think there should be adjustments made or not?
It has evolved so much in the last few years. Every year there's a new ground. Any year there's a time we made for like a wedding party. We made more than 500 million in the box office. Now Netflix is acquiring our movies originally. So it says one thing. They say, if a miracle is in your neighborhood, just know that yours is on the way. So it just says one thing: we're doing something right, and soon it will go around. So yeah.
Something on a more personal level. As an actor, yeah, aside from everybody knows me and all of that. what would you say it has done for you? Like, how would you say it has impacted you? Basically, what's your motivation for keeping on?
So it keeps me humble. I know where I'm coming from, and I know how people appreciate me now and celebrate me. I'm nobody. I'm just someone that grace has found, and I had a platform to become famous. So for me, I remind myself daily, and I use that to impact, and it keeps me humble, basically.
Hi guys, my name is Ben Rajabade. I'm an actor, model, producer. I'm currently on the red carpet of Living in Bondage, the sequel, and you're watching CameraBoy TV. Keep it locked and don't move that much.
Okay, so for you, starring in this movie, how is it for you starring in this movie 27 years later?
I feel honored to be part of this. I mean, like you mentioned, 27 years after, there's a lot that has happened. Growth in the industry in terms of quality of production, acting and all of that. There's a lot of enhancement. So to do this and be a part of a movie who birthed Nollywood home video as we know it, it's an honor for an actor in my generation. So imagine, being here right at this moment, Nollywood 360, it's amazing.
Honestly, how did you first feel when you found out you were going to be on this film?
I mean, it literally just fell in my laps.
Okay.
Well, not literally, but I mean, I had to audition for it. But it was just, it was just grace, because I just walked in and like, oh, you fit a role in this movie. I'm like, oh, okay, I do. Wow, let's do this.
This is the one, the only Kanayo. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How was Living in Bondage the sequel? How was it shooting, filming, knowing that you filmed it 27 years ago?
Well, it was a great opportunity to realize the potentials of Nollywood. A great opportunity to recreate what we have thought about for many years. So when the script was brought and the themes were discussed, it was another avenue for us to find ourselves in an effort to see what it means to really have a remake of a film done a long time ago. The question was, would people who were not born then appreciate what you're doing now, where they don't have the storyline, where they have the belief that this is what's going on? It's not like in 2018 you're dancing the music of 1962. So it was that thought process. But with what we have seen here today, it was a marriage between the old and new, and that's it.
What do you expect them to learn from this movie?
Well, the lessons are very, very many. As you make your bed, so you lie on it. The way to the future, the way to success is not defined in one way. Success does not mean money. Living a fulfilled life means that you got to be in charge of your thought process, you got to be in charge of the friendship you keep, you got to be in charge of a lot of things. At the end of the day, only you will account for what you do.
You guys heard that from Chief Omego himself.
Hey people, what's going on? It's Ukre Papito, man, numero uno. You know this. I am keeping it locked on CameraBoy TV all day, every day. CameraBoy TV, CameraBoy TV. I said, watch it like that.
First of all, what inspired your idea behind your outfit?
All right, so this is proper vintage, by the way. These are all Joanne's creation. So I wanted to pay homage to the movie as an old legendary movie. So I decided to go look for this 10-year-old Joanne creation outfit and put it on purse as well. Let's go all the way back.
Okay, she says 10-year-old. That means a lot of dust and cobwebs to unveil this beauty.
Molds, cobwebs, dust. Had to chase a little bit, some rats away, some roaches away, but we had to make it happen. Thank you.
The movie itself, who are you here to see, basically? I know, fine, everybody's here to see the movie, but...
Everybody, because it takes the whole team to make a fantastic piece of art. So I want to see, because I didn't want to see any bits and pieces of it. I just want to see the whole thing. Even the teasers, I'll like take it and I post it, but I don't want to watch it because I promise you, like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing piece of work, and I just want to see the final product.
Okay, so did you watch the first one?
Duh.
Come on, duh. So how does it feel getting to see the sequel in the cinemas right now?
I feel very old.
Well, we don't have gray hair.
I don't know. Listen, there's weaves, and there's color. But we're very old right now.
Yeah, we couldn't do this.
I know, but I think I just want to look forward because with time comes education. So I'm looking forward to an amazing story, an amazing production, and it's an evolution of what happened. And I love the fact that it's not a remake. It's something completely new. You see some of the old actors, you see some new ones. So it's more like the old Nollywood when it started in the East and in Lagos, and you meet the Lagos crowd, and they are all over the world together. You want to see that blend is so harmonious. I can't wait to see. Exactly. So it's something that you can't see anywhere. You just have to be patient and like watch it come together.
Nnamdi. Okeke or Warrior? Which?
Okay.
Okay, you choose Okeke over Warrior. You're choosing Okeke over Warrior. But I won't tell you what you called this father until you go to the cinemas to say it. So how was it like, knowing that you're a new face in the industry? How was it like? Or were there auditions and all?
Yeah, sure, there was auditions, regional auditions everywhere. I was in Enugu at the time, so it's great to be picked.
You heard him. He went for auditions. So some of you that will say that connection, he went for auditions and he really did well. Were you not scared?
Tense, not scared.
Tense. Because at the time when Obinna fell off, I was... How was it for you? What, you that saw it, how was it?
It was very scary. Did you not see my face?
And the girl, oh my God, who styled that girl? The costume, the girl who died, Kosi or something.
Oh,
yes,
Thelma.
Yeah, man, it was for me. I would rate your acting 20 over 10.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, Nami, thank you, and we hope to see more.
Sure, thank you.
Who and what are you looking out for this evening?
I'm looking out to see Andy, of course. Kenneth Okonkwo, Kanayo, and of course the fact that they actually added a new faces, Ramsinwa, and the rest of them. I'm looking forward to that.
For you, how does it feel like watching this movie? Nearly 26 years ago.
27, 1992. Wow, I feel old. It's 27 already. Jesus, wow. I feel glad to be part of this. I feel glad that I'm here to experience and witness this, to do a recap of our classic. I think it's amazing.
Okay, so for you, do you think, how would you rate the growth of Nigerian movie industry?
Oh, they have grown tremendously. It's not the same way they were 5, 10, 15 years ago. And now we're talking 27 years after. I mean, we've grown. We now have collaborations with Hollywood and other people. So I think we're on the right track.
Question, would you advise a remake of all the old classics?
Not everything, but some. We can do this, we can do Sakobi, Neka the Pretty Serpent. So, yeah, a couple of others, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Hi guys, it's your girl Liliana Sir. Keep watching CameraBoy TV.
What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about the fact that it's Ramsey Noah directing. Can I say that again?
Yeah, you can say that again, sure.
I'm excited about the fact that it's Ramsey Noah directing. I'm excited about the fact that it is his directorial debut. Yeah, so aside that, I'm looking forward to the acting, I'm looking forward to the storyline, I'm looking forward to what Kanayo has to bring up this time around, since she was one killing people in 1992 and was getting all of us scared that time. Yeah, so it's a good thing that I'm bringing back memories alive, so I'm just here for, everything, yeah. If you imagine that time, back then we were watching this on VHS.
We feel so old.
Yeah. But it's a good thing, though. It's good to get old. Some people never got old,
So honestly, how does it feel watching this movie 26 years after?
I'm grateful that I'm alive today to experience this. I'm grateful at the fact that I am now in the industry so I can see it differently. I'm grateful at the fact that I have other things coming up like this, so it's just gratitude all the way, yeah.
Hello and good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Stunning as always.
Thank you. You look beautiful, my love.
So first of all, aside the theme, what inspired putting all this together?
I'm not going to take credit. I've got an amazing team who put stuff together, and they insisted and say, you can't keep wearing shift dresses, you can't keep wearing a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, and I figured, hey, why not?
First of all, this movie, who and what are you looking out for?
I'm just here to support Ramsey on his debut as a director. And I've got a lot of respect for his craft, his talent. And of course, my friend and brother, In Bondage. And whoever else is in it, good luck. Hey.
How does it feel watching this movie 26 years later?
How do I feel 26 years later? I feel great. I feel great.
Okay, so for you, aside from, how would you say the movie industry, basically Nollywood, is now and then?
As any normal industry, it's growing. There's a growth. It's maturing. Things are happening. The world is seeing us, and not just seeing us through the eyes of some Africans, but people who've got a voice and stories to tell. And it's accelerating, I think.
Okay, now a little bit more personal question. Aside from acting and other things, bringing fame and all that, what keeps you going in your craft? A lot of negativity too, but what keeps you going?
I'm not enthused about the fame. The fame gives me nothing. But I think it's a joy that I have been able to put on people's faces through their feedback. And that keeps me going, and that I think is enough. It might be cliche, but I feel true joy from it.
Good evening. Who styled you? But is that a right question?
We are snapping picture.
Okay, well, answer picture. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so, Uncle D, who styled you? Well, I know that's the wrong question to ask.
I styled myself and I dressed up in the parking lot. Just there. And because I was in a hurry, I did not get like a full appraisal of the outfit. But I called House of Irawo for this ensemble. And then this is like model size. So I'm like, mo lekpagon. And then the mask, I was saving it for Halloween. But because this is still Halloween, I decided to rock it tonight. So yes, we are here live and direct. Last minute dressing. But I think we got the theme of the event. I hope I did, Cha.
Yes, he did. Demons and Diamonds. This is awesome. So living in bondage was like 27 years ago. Shati be mingwa alone no more. But Uncle Derele, how was? I know you must have seen the first living in bondage. Yes, so how was it?
I saw it 27 years ago, 1992. It was 2 hours 45 minutes long, and I recollect that it was the movie that made us buy a VCR in my house. It was a home video that revolutionized the home video industry in Nigeria. And I remember that the soundtrack was scary, the movie was scary, the acting was scary. And then as a kid then I was like, they used to keep people for money. Chineke, Blood of Nebuchadnezzar. But I mean, fast forward to now, I can't wait to see the spin on the story. I can't wait to see Ramsey Noah's directorial debut. I cannot honestly wait to see this work of art. I swear down.
You heard that, you heard that. But from what Uncle Derele just said, I feel scared already because I don't know what this movie holds for me. Okay, so you've heard from the mouth of a horse, Derele Edu. Yay! It was awesome having you on red carpet. It was awesome. Thank you very much. So this is Living in Bondage. Yeah. And from my calculation, you're 30. So it might have been 3 years or 4 when this movie had its first debut. Yeah. What do you hope to see? Did you see the first one?
Yes, I did see the first one.
So you remember some clips?
Yes, one here and there. Not everything so well. So for the sequel, I'm here to get my mind blown. I want to see everything I didn't get to understand that time in proper retrospect. And I want to enjoy myself. Because I mean, Nigeria has grown and Nigeria has grown immensely. So I'm looking forward to seeing the growth in the pictures.
You heard that. So we are here. Keep it locked down, guys. This is Sheyi Sucre Papito numero uno of the Big Brother house. Guys, we love you.
Yes, sir. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's CameraBoy TV. We're live on the black carpet Living in Bondage premiere. But of course, when it comes to a brand that puts a full stop at the top spot, A brand that said they don't need to lick ice cream into melt in fear. A brand without a pencil, they'll draw your attention. Give it up for CameraBoy TV. They under promise but over deliver. Bye bye, dear.